It was my personal story, and it was real, and I posted, and the next thing I know, it was being taken down by social media.
Because we have so many vaccine injured that are scared to stand up and speak because of retaliation. And no, we have the rights to speak up.
My rights as a vaccine-injured individual does not equal someone who is not injured. And one of those examples is my right to free speech.
We filed this lawsuit to challenge the government's ongoing efforts to silence and suppress the free speech of individuals all over America who were injured after taking one of the COVID-19 vaccines. We've seen a variety of censorship among our clients' posts on these social media platforms. This has ranged from personal posts about their experiences following the vaccine, including messages of hope, ways that they've recovered, ways that they've improved. To this day, they have to use code words, even on private online support groups, to avoid posts being flagged as false, as being removed entirely.
I was previously healthy, young mom with two beautiful kids. Supportive wife. I was a preschool teacher and ran my own small business.
I was athletic trainer and a professor at a local university and a physical therapist.
The single parent of Ernesto Ramirez Jr., who passed away 5 days after the Pfizer. My son Ernesto was 16 years old. He was in ROTC because he was preparing himself for the Air Force.
So I participated in the clinical trial with AstraZeneca. I loved science, and I still do. And because of that, I wanted to, do my part and involve myself in the scientific process further.
In healthcare, you kind of felt the pressure to do your part and keep my loved ones safe and my patients safe. So that's when I decided that I would get vaccinated.
I got 2 doses of Moderna, and I didn't have any reactions right away. So I told Junior, I said, look, they said it's safe for teenagers. Do you want to get it? And he said, sure, Dad, let's go.
My doctors didn't know what was going on. We couldn't find any scientists that knew what was going on. So I reached out to other people that had received the vaccine like I had, and just was pleading for help, begging for help. I felt like I was dying and I had nowhere to turn. So I reached out and connected with others like me through social media support groups. Before we knew it, we had 100, then 200, and before we knew it, there were thousands of us.
I was hospitalized and placed on the ventilator for respiratory failure. That's where it kind of started, and then it created a cascade of medical events that affected other systems. I had an inflammatory response where my body started attacking itself. I've had to be life flighted 7 times to larger hospitals. Most of the time, I'm in a wheelchair unless I have significant help from someone else. And then when I started to connect with people that were also vaccine injured, it created an extra support system.
They said he died. I told them he died from the vaccine, and they said they couldn't help me. So that upset me more because I'm a father. And then I started speaking out.
The National Institutes of Health gave me diagnoses of post-vaccine neuropathy.
We filed this lawsuit against the government to challenge its ongoing efforts to silence and suppress the free speech of individuals across America who were injured after taking the COVID vaccine. The First Amendment is fairly simple and clear. It states the government may not abridge the free speech of American citizens. Numerous government actors working in close collaboration with social media companies like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, to ensure that certain voices, certain disfavored viewpoints are stifled from these platforms. This also includes private speech that has been posted on online support groups, closed off to the public, and that only allow other vaccine-injured members of the community to join and to exchange words of advice, hope, and support. Even those kinds of posts have been deleted, flagged as misinformation, as harmful to public health and safety. It's far too easy to imagine the type of censorship that we've seen our clients experience happen to any one of us.